Hi, Jamila. You're one of the speakers at the Housing, Health and Extreme Events Conference being hosted by the University of Birmingham from the 8th to the 10th of April. What are you going to be talking about?
Okay, thank you very much for having me. I'll be speaking on my paper titled Displacement, Housing and Health, Addressing the Needs of Internally Displaced Persons.
Thank you.
My talk will be centered around discussions looking at the housing conditions and how they affect the health and well-being of displaced women and older adults in Nigeria.
Okay, and are extreme events caused by changing weather patterns, are they a factor in this issue in Nigeria?
Absolutely. Extreme weather events are a major contributor to displacement globally, and that is the same case in Nigeria. So we have severe cases of flooding and deforestation, and also desertification. So all these cases have contributed to displacement in some areas.
How many people do you estimate are internally displaced in Nigeria?
So we have approximately 3.4 million people displaced. This is according to the Internal Displacement Monitoring Center numbers at the end of 2024.
Wow, that's an awful lot of people, isn't it? So where are they currently living?
So majority of displaced persons would live in host communities with host families. They would live in temporary shelters. They would live in makeshift shelters and also like uncompleted buildings. That would where they would live. There are government recognized camps which have been situated in the hotspots around the country. In the northeast, which we're talking about Maiduguri in Borno State, we're talking about Adamawa State, and these are the hotspots of violence and conflict, which is the biggest contributor of displacement in Nigeria. But these are grossly inadequate, and there is a lot of overcrowding and security issues within those camps. So this has led to people leaving those camps to look for alternative housing elsewhere, outside the government organized camps. My thesis was centered around women and older adults.
Yeah.
These are part of the vulnerable populations in Nigeria. And then the communities, the way they are, they have communal facilities which are being shared. This is a major cause of gender-based violence, is a major cause of marginalization. A better form of accommodation would be not a temporary housing situation. Do you
Yeah.
understand? Housing whereby that would not be affected by extreme weather, would not be affected by harsh conditions, even rainfall sometimes.
Yeah.
So these the houses displaced people live in are made out of tarpaulin. They are made out of sacks, empty cardboard, and quite not up to par when you look at in terms of housing and shelter for displaced people.
It must be extremely unhealthy.
In some communities, absolutely. So these are a cause of health conditions, both physically and mentally. It causes a lot of distress for mothers because they are the primary carers for their family. So they see their families within these conditions, and it is a cause of stress. And for older adults, you're talking about mobility issues, access issues.
Where will the solutions come from? And what do you hope the conference that you're talking about will help to achieve?
I believe that it is duty of each and every Nigerian to come together as a whole. We can't just leave it up on the government. Even if the government is not going to do it, we as a community should do it. International agencies should do it. And then also, the help should come in harmony, and it should come with consultations with people that need the help. We cannot come from the top down to give help.
Okay.
You need to consult with the people that need the help. You need to draw up plans. You need to get them involved. So community participation is very key, I believe, in this
Okay.
in changing the situation. And also for this conference, I hope that we can start up the discussions on how we can involve the communities and
Yeah.
to garner like attraction for community participation and community empowerment.